Hi everybody, my name's Paul Murphy and I've got a passion for hats. Today I'm going to talk about cleaning of felt hats and restoration. It's something that's passionate to myself in terms of recycling and enjoying what can be a really nice classic trilby or fedora. So let's begin. This is an Olney hat, which is quite a nice fur felt budget end hat, and it arrived with me quite squashed up and needing a bit of care and attention. So this is what you do to look after your felt hats. To remove the dust, the first thing to do is really use some of this tape or any sort of packing tape or sellotape, whatever it is that you've got. Pull a bit off, wrap it round your fingers with the sticky side out, obviously, so that you can then use it as a little padding thing, just to pad over the felt. And at this stage, you're just removing the excess dust that's on there, really, and any bits of lint or anything that's got on there when you've been out and about. If you got caught in the rain or something, you might have some sort of dust particles on there. So it doesn't take much, but it's worth giving it a quick rub over with that. Now, then, once you've done that, it's always a good investment to buy a hat brush. Now, they're not very expensive, and this one's a fairly soft one. And once you've finished restoring a hat, this is the one to use to keep it up together. So just brush it anti-clockwise all the way around. You can't really brush them too much. They really come up quite nicely. But this is just getting off the dust to start off with. And there we go. There we go. And then from there, if the hat's slightly out of shape, then no doubt you've heard that steam can bring hats back into good shape. And of course it can. So most people have a steam kettle, or they might have one of these steamers for their clothes. These are great, actually. This is what I first started with, and would thoroughly recommend those. And of course, what we use is when you're doing this at a bigger scale, is of course a professional iron, where you can get a sort of 3-foot jet of steam coming out. But all I tend to do then is put it on a block, and of course you can hold it, because as long as you're careful, steam being hot, you want to make sure that you don't burn yourself. Let's give it a blast of steam. And that just freshens up the felt and really does bring it up nicely. Now, also, over the years, a lot of felt hats can lose their stiffness, and I've played around with a few things to help sort of rectify this. And what I've come up with is very basic. My wife had some in the cupboard, and so I pinched it. Anyway, it's starch. It's spray starch, and all you do, give it a good shake and spray it over the hat. Now, obviously, it's going to be getting the hat wet, and it will need to dry. So just give it a few squirts and leave it to dry, probably for 10 or 20 minutes. It really does give it that little bit of stiffness. And if it's not stiff enough, then I normally put 2 or 3 different coats on, and then that freshens it up and makes it a lot more well, stiff and wearable, to be honest with you. Now, on the inside of the hat, and I'll take another one actually, because this one's obviously wet now, is the hatband. And the hatband is, on many of the better quality hats, it's leather. And of course, leather can get sweaty or marked, and can need a bit of a wipe round. And I've used some leather cleaner, which you can get some good leather cleaner from car shops for cleaning car seats and that sort of thing. But mix it up, and or if it comes as a standard mix, just spray a little bit on, either onto a cloth and and then just wipe it round the inside of the hat. And if you do this sparingly, it will 2 or 3 times, it will bring off the dirt on the hatband. And then once you've done that, it's always good to put some leather restoration cleaner on there. Oh, clip my restoration. Where do I keep that? It's in this one. Yes. So I've got a couple of things. One is leather softener cream, and this really works terrifically well. And I've used this on leather jackets, on hatbands, on lots of different leather products. Now, this, when you put it on, you leave it there for a little while around the hatband, and it does soften it up. And then after that, once you've left that for a day or two, there's this other product that I use on occasion, and it's a leather protection cream, which again, you just wipe it on and wipe it off, and it gives that little bit extra protection. So, you know, these are expensive to buy if you're just buying it for one hat, but if you've got several hats, then, you know, a whole pot like that will last you years. So you probably can get them in smaller pots, to be fair. The other thing that's worth doing that I recommend is that you buy either a basic tape measure, which I think I've got one out here, that's used for sewing, and you can run that around the inside of the hat just to measure, just to see whether the hat has actually shrunk against the size. Now, there are brands like Borsalino that come up usually about one size smaller than the actual size that you might wear. So be aware of that, and you'll learn it as time goes by. But the other thing is I've got a professional sort of measuring tool for measuring insides of the hats, and I always check them, especially if I'm selling a hat, because there's nothing worse than advertising a hat and then somebody buying it and then thinking they're a size 60. It says it's a size 60 on the hat, and it actually's come up to size 59 because it's shrunk over the time. So a quick measure, you can see the size that comes up in here, and it just is a quick check, if you like. So if it's come up a little bit smaller, then you can do a couple of things. One is that you can go right back to basics, if you like, with the hat, where you get the hat wet with steam or a little bit of water, and especially if you've gone out in the rain with it and you get caught and the hat gets wet, it's a lot easier to shape the hat when it's going through that process of drying out. So get the hat wet and you can then stretch it. And now you can stretch it by pulling yourself, okay, if you don't have a hat stretcher. But I would say be very careful, because what happens is that in the back here, you can see there's a little bow. Now, most of these older hats have bows one sort or another. And behind the bow is usually some stitching where, of course, they've joined the leather band. Now, if you go too violently with the hat stretching, then the stitches will break. So be very careful if you do it. But you can get sort of a quarter of a size, maybe even as much as slightly more than a quarter of a size, and leaning towards half a size by stretching it with like I say, water or steam, ideally. Hopefully, that's given you an idea of how to look after your felt hats. They're a great investment, great fun to wear, and complement your wardrobe and your clothes. So enjoy the hats and hat collecting. Thanks. If you've got a passion for hats, keep watching the channel. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.